Well, hello everyone, this is Ripper, and today we are playing some Chivalry Medieval Warfare yet again. I've gotten my game to work. It was a really stupid issue. Thank you, Nocturne, for helping me fix it. Please don't tell anyone, I beg of you. I don't really care if you tell anyone, it'll be kind of funny, actually. But thank you guys for bearing with me last week. I know I did not post two videos. One video I did post of Dark Messiah in the middle of the week. I had to take it down because the video itself was fucked up. And I've had some problems lately of just kind of laziness, not watching my own videos before uploading them, and I do apologize for that. That has lowered the quality of my channel as a whole, and I really don't like that. So I'm making a concerted effort to fix that, and hopefully it should be apparent. But today we're going to talk about something interesting. I want to talk about something that a lot of Chivalry players probably have on their minds a lot of the time, or at least a lot of my viewers have on their minds a lot of the time. And, well, just looking at the title of this server, looking at the name of this server, I think you'll get a good idea of what that topic is. Let me just slaughter this guy. The title of this server, by the way, is irrelevant except for a single phrase. Oh, very nice feint there, Balderdash, actually. So, Hammerfall, the war zone, no spin abusing. Those last three words are what pain me so. And I'm going to preface this discussion by saying that I do not dislike the fact that Chivalry has advanced melee mechanics that comprise themselves of spinning, reverses, etc. I don't dislike that fact. I dislike that that's the way it has to be, because Torn Banner could not think of anything better to use as a form of skill ceiling. But if it were not for the spinning and for the reversing, we would not have a competitive scene in this game. And a lot of you are probably going to respond to that by saying, oh, well, it's a complete cancer on our game. Like, how could you possibly say that? Fuck the top 1% of players. Like, who cares about them? Well, I would say, if you don't see the top percentile of players playing the game and doing well in their own way, that way being spins and reverses, you don't have much to aspire to. And then, of course, rises the argument, well, why would you want to aspire to something that looks so stupid? Now, therein lies the problem, in my opinion. Therein lies the difference in opinion between me and the rest of the comp scene. So I think the majority of comp players are of the mind that they are what makes the skill ceiling what it is. And I agree, it is what makes the skill ceiling what it is. It and feints. Feints are fantastic, they're perfect, they're meant to be, all that good stuff. Don't hate me for that, guys. It is a legitimate HEMA thing. I keep saying HEMA as though it's like just a thing I can toss out there. It's a legitimate, like, European dueling tactic, right? Feinting. Feinting an attack. It's simple. It's a simple concept to grasp, right? I know it's annoying to deal with, but it is what should have been the thing to have raised the skill ceiling to where it was. That's Balderdash. Oh, damn, that hit trade. Balderdash is pretty good. Wow, 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 wow. Balderdash is pretty good. He's 6'1", makes sense. And by the way, I'm using the halberds so that I can do as much spins as possible, see if I get kicked or not. But anyway, the competitive community, as I said, maybe not as in the majority, I don't want to generalize, but from what I've heard and what I've seen, the competitive community really holds dear, you know, reverses spins, because that is what makes the game competitive for them. And I understand that. They need something to work with, something to use at the highest level, other than feints, because feints is just one thing, right? So, anyway, to get back to the grand point, the overarching idea, kind of why spins and reverses just look dumb, first and foremost, is because it's just not something people did. It's just not at all a realistic thing. Drags are perfectly cool. Drags maybe are not the most realistic thing either, but they're something. They're a lot nicer to look at than reverses or spins, or just really stupid tactics. Like reverse overhead instant kills with a maul that don't make any sense to watch. But that's what happens when you are tasked with creating an accurate example, an accurate game, for medieval combat, medieval melee combat. You come up to a lot of problems, and TB came up to a lot of problems that they dealt with admirably, and then patched pretty heavily within a year or two of release. Getting rid of first hit flinch is the worst thing they ever did. with this game for their community. It turned the game into an absolute shit show until Mercs came around, but even then, it was just a little too late. So, on that sort of idea, and fuck off. Oh, Christ! I'm so sorry. I keep getting distracted because I do like these sort of live commentary things, but get back to what I was saying. TB dropped the ball, but again, they didn't have much to work with. They already had the greatest example of a melee combat system in Age of Chivalry, and Age of Chivalry was so imperfect. It was very nice, but it was imperfect. To my knowledge, I don't think there's any reverses in Age of Chivalry. No, not really much in the way of drags. Every weapon's relatively quick. But I could be wrong about that. Somebody correct me, please, if I am. But back to the case of Chivalry, TB did what they could, and then they kind of messed with it a little bit. But, you know, that's not entirely their fault, right? There was a large majority, I wouldn't say a majority, but a large portion of the player base that was like, this doesn't feel good. Make it less hard to win, I guess. It's been a while. Again, guys, it's been a while since this has been an issue, because, well, the player base has dwindled a lot. It's still a decent player base, but, again, it isn't the same hot-button topic it used to be. However, one thing that is certainly clear is that TB made some changes, and that fucked with the game a little bit, and that brought spins, reverses, etc. to prominence. Or perhaps it didn't. I cannot tell alternate futures. Legendary egg roll. What the hell? Nope. Anybody got time for that? Sorry. Help. Sorry, that was funny. Let me just go ahead and do that, and then do that. Easy mode. So yeah, that's a great spin exploit right there from player 367. And that's kind of brings me to the crux of the situation. It's something that TB, I think, should have dealt with way earlier, or just at all. The spins and the overheads and whatnot. Maybe just making changes to make that less rewarding to do. But as of right now, obviously that's not happening. They've stopped doing major patches on Chivalry. And anyway, yeah, I was talking about just the fact that, like, TB really should have taken what they had and just made it better. Because they had something golden. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's unfair to put the blame on TB. I don't think people should blame competitive players or high-level players or just people who use these tactics, reverses, spins, as the people who ultimately deserve the blame, because they don't. They're simply using the mechanics the game is allowing them to use, right? People might call it abusive. People might... I didn't realize I was on Agatha. People might consider it hacking. That's ridiculous, right? That's not hacking at all. Maybe it's abusive of the game's mechanics and the limitations of the game, but I think we have to get a reality check here and really ask ourselves, well, if that wasn't there, what else would they do? Well, they'd have to find something else to do. But since it is there, what else are they supposed to do? Are they supposed to deprive themselves of a just market advantage that they have? I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I probably wouldn't. Roasted! Thank you. Sorry. Oh, God! This is bad. No, don't hurt me. Okay, that's funny. Nice. So, yeah. It's just a question that we really have to ask ourselves as the players. Like, we may not do this. I definitely do the spins and the reverses. I do all of those things that I have made tactics videos on. Of course I do. Because, as I said before, those are the advanced tactics of the game. Those are the advanced tactics of the game. Why am I the last guy alive? That's fine. Those are the tactics of the game. That's what we have at our disposal, guys. I don't want to make this an argument of I don't mean to make this an argument of, well, what else are we supposed to do? But that's what it comes down to, right? If the top level players cannot have reverses or spins or things that make this game innately more difficult to master, then how the hell are we supposed to do it? Just based on feints alone? Maybe. But again, we don't have the information to make those sorts of judgments. Alright, that was a really good 2v1 on their part. We don't have the information to make those sorts of judgments. I don't have the information. I can't say with certainty that if we got rid of reverses and like spinning attacks, things like that nature, the game would flourish still. Because I feel like those are the kind of things that you'll do and be like, holy shit, did I just do that? That was so cool. Although, in the same vein, you could get 2 decapitations in one side swing. Oh, Jesus. So, this is such a hard topic to get a definitive answer on. That topic being, well, should we just ban all of these things? Should we just not let anyone do them ever? Because Torn Banner will just let us do them. We need to make our own rules. I don't think that's the right method to take. I think if Torn Banner, just because Torn Banner hasn't gotten rid of them yet doesn't mean they won't, but we know they won't now because they're not updating the game. But also, I hate using the word deprive because, again, I know so many people think of side swing, of like spins and reverses to be just a cancer. But to deprive a game of the ability to do those things, as a player base, to deprive the community the ability to do those things, that's a really almost unfair... Oh my god, these people are spamming my name in chat. It's almost an unfair sort of balance to set, because obviously it puts everyone on a level playing field in terms of what they can and can't do, but at the same time, I mean, anyone can and can't do that at any rate, depending on what they... I'm getting really fucked up in my wording because everyone... It's the Rat Clan! The Rat Clan, no! This is fucked up, guys. Get away from me, I just want to play the game. Christ almighty. At least they don't have chase mechanic on me. But yeah, I think I've just about said my piece, guys. I'd love to have a discussion with anyone who has any thoughts in the description. This isn't meant to be any kind of debate. This is just a discussion. Again, these are my thoughts about reverses and spins. They've been a long time coming, and I think the seriousness of this discussion has come to a close. So I'm just going to continue this video as a result of the game going on and our team probably losing. Hold on, let me just let me kill Balderdash. Oh no, hold on, I just need to wait a minute. Fucking Serenity. That was amazing. Holy crap. But yeah, leave any thoughts you have in the comments. Who the hell is left? 2v1. I'd love to hear what you guys think. And from what perspective you guys are coming from. If you've played in comp, let me know. Because I feel... because I feel like... because I feel like there are going to be different perspectives for different people. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you all have a grand day. Sawyer is smelly. Okay, no, Sawyer is not smelly. I'm just reading the chat here. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this kind of video, because I like talking about this sort of thing in more of a serious setting than just doing random Chivalry videos with no purpose, other than to just, you know, have fun, which is something. I don't not enjoy doing that, but I enjoy doing this kind of video more. So let me know your guys' thoughts. See you guys on the stream, as usual. Anyone who wishes to take part in the description, of course. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.